この塔は月面の人類サーバーを狙った巨大砲台だ。このままだと人類の残存データが破壊されるだろう。
どうでもいい。もうどうでもいいんだよ、そんなこと。知ってた？僕らはこの世界に必要ないんだ。人類はもう滅んでる。アンドロイドが戦う意味を持つために作られた月面の偽装サーバー、その嘘を守るために用意された夜派部隊は証拠隠滅のために最初から全滅するように計画されていた。バンカーに仕掛けられたバックドアは一定時間で起動。司令官も僕も 2B も全部捨て駒だったんだよ。おかしいよね。笑えるよね。
9S、 私たち。
うるさい！君は 2B を殺したじゃないか。それだけで十分だよ。僕たちが殺し合う理由なんて。
2B は苦しんでいたよ。君を殺し続けることを。高機能モデルの 9S タイプが真実に到達することは予見されていた。彼女の 2B というモデル名は偽装だ。正式名称は 2E、 2号機 E 型。夜波機体を処刑するために用意された部隊の一員。本当は気づいていたんだろう、9S。
うるさい、うるさい！お前に言ったね。僕たちの何が分かるって言うんだ。
推奨停戦。ここで彼女と争うことは
ポット1号さんに命令。貴様の独断の論理思考と発言を禁止する。この命令は A2 か僕のどちらかの生命活動の停止が確認できるまで維持しろ。
Alright, so in the last playthrough, the last video, we decided to take A2's route because frankly 9S has lost his complete utter mind. Plus he's also taken by the logic virus too, so for me choosing A2, in my opinion, I think was the better choice because at least A2 still has her own mind, and I have a feeling she was doing the right thing. And in matter of fact, she did. She saved 9S, and she also managed to destroy the tower at the cost of her own life. We're gonna see what 9S does in this one. So something tells me either she's gonna kill her, more likely she's gonna kill her, or they're both gonna die. We're just gonna have to see. I'm leaning towards he's probably gonna kill her, and he gets his own end, essentially his own way, which is more likely going to lead to a somewhat darker ending. We're just gonna have to see. All right, 9S, you're up. I'm sure. Yes. It's gonna be a lot of hacking. That's for damn sure. Oh wow. Oh. Okay. Got 30 seconds to destroy all this. Okay. Yes. Gotcha. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, 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 no! Hit it with a hack! Hit it with a hack! Okay. Yeah, I gotta remember that 9S, she's a combat droid, so facing her directly would not. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh hey! Ah! Whoa. Oh, I'm screwed, I'm screwed, I'm screwed, I'm screwed! What the hell is shooting all those balls at me? Stop it! I can't, dude. I can't. I don't think I'm gonna lose this one. Yes. God damn. That was too close for my comfort.
作られているからだ。
I'm sorry,
私たちアンドロ
too.
イドがアンたる人類を守るように作られている。その基礎プログラムが私たちの心を。
Sorry, too. I'm gonna have to kill you. Oop. My stupid dumb. I don't like the look of that. Oh, what the? I don't like the look of that one there. Okay. We can get through it. We can get through it. Got it. I think we got her. Yep.
ナインエーソ頼む。トビ。
My name is 9S, a newly manufactured scanner model. January 30th, 11942. Rolled out at 4:25 a.m. bunker time. I will fight for humanity with all my strength. The pleasure is mine, Commander. Our light collapsed in a space of blinding white. The pain is gone. The light enloves me. It's so warm. I was anxious. A soldier from the moment I was born, thrown into the world alone. Nothing to rely on. No God to believe in. I was alone. Tasked with infiltrating enemy territory to gather intelligence. In the fog, in the flames, alone. My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support. 2B came off as being rather aloof, cold even. She must have wanted to distance herself from me. I guess she didn't want to be attached to someone she had to kill again and again and again. But scanners like me mostly work alone, scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun. I was so happy to be with someone. It was like I had a family. My damage worsens. I start to lose my memories. The space fills up with pure white light. It's like being buried in snow. It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit frightening. Will my soul disappear? A dark fog clouds my vision. As it ebbs and flows in a slow, dreamlike way, it gradually takes human shape. It's the red girl. She slowly begins to speak. This tower is a colossal cannon built to destroy the human server. Destroy the server and rob the androids of their very foundation. That was the plan devised by these girls. But they changed their mind. They saw us androids. They saw Adam and Eve. Funny enough, just finished Stellar Blade on PC, so little convenient that they also have Adam and Eve in this game too. They saw how we live, considered the meaning of existence, and came to a different conclusion. This tower doesn't fire artillery. It fires an arc. An arc containing memories of the foolish machine life forms. An arc that sent those memories to a new world. Perhaps they'll never reach that world. Perhaps they'll simply wander an empty sky for eternity. It's all the same to the girls. For them, time is without end. Adam and Eve are inside the ark. Eve is asleep. Adam holds him in a gentle embrace. He seemed to be smiling at me. I tried to look at him, but my body refused to move. Looks like the damage has spread to my motor function as well. Will you come with us? Asked Adam. The question was completely free of malice. It seemed I no longer had a reason to hate machines. Maybe I never had a reason in the first place. What have I been fighting for? Who have I been living for? I don't know anymore. I try to speak my mind, but the words don't come out right. My dark routines are losing cohesions. I can't remember my name. I'm mustering all my strength. I force out the words. Oh, and we get a choice here too. We gotta stay or we go. Well, this is 9S's ending. And since he has no hatred for machines anymore, and Adam is willingly asking to come with him, I think we're gonna go with him. I'll go with you. We, Yuha, have no right to remain in this world. All right, guys, there we go. That is 9S's ending. Not as dark as I thought it was going to be. It was kind of, I think it was kind of a little bit peaceful in some ways. And we also found out.
夜破機体前期のブラックボックス反応の停止を確認。我々が担当していた夜破計画進行管理任務は終了。夜破計画の最終段階に移行。全データの削除を開始する。
Whoa! Hey!
ポット1号さんから04
Hold up! I'm not.
ノイズが混ざっている。データチェックのため一時停止。
Don't fuck. Hey, I don't. Okay, so pretty much there's a little secret Easter egg here. If we accept yes, this will delete all of our saves. Am I gonna do it? Here's the thing. I kind of want to play through the game again, New Game Plus. So I'm probably not gonna do this. And we're gonna return to the title screen. So yeah, it's pretty much if you say yes to that, that will delete your save. But I'm not gonna do it because I do want to play through the game, New Game Plus, over again. Because there's still a lot of secrets I haven't found in this game yet. Supposedly there is a secret fight with Emil. And apparently it's pretty goddamn batshit crazy. I kind of want to find that before I do the whole full delete progression thing. And like I said, I haven't really done everything in this game at all. Like I haven't found all the secrets, like all the different pod programs, the side quests. So I'm not gonna be doing that, unfortunately. But if I do beat this game in New Game Plus, more likely I will do that. But just to give you a clarification, if you say yes, it will delete all your saves that you have available. So just keep that in mind. So you want to have your stuff back up your saves before you even think about doing that. Okay, so but yeah, there we go. 9S is ending. Like I said before, it's not really as dark as I expected it to be. I think both endings are good in their own way. But at the same time, we also find out that the machines will not plan on shooting a missile at the moon base at the server. A2 dot is going to be like some sort of big ass missile, which it does look like a big ass missile. But I think ever since you got both of the machine programs, Adam and Eve, when when they're both fighting both 9S and A2 when they're going up to the tower, I think it opened up something. It somehow changed the whole program and the whole AI programming. And that's where you got both of them clashing against each other in that one scene when we play as A2. So I think that's pretty much what happened is that they're pretty much the mind changed essentially. And yeah, like I said, I don't think 9S's ending it's not really a bad ending. Granted, both A2 and 9S did kill each other, but in some ways, I don't think it's not really a bad ending because at least 9S he got a peaceful send off in many ways. He was kind of losing his memories in the process, but at least he went out in a peaceful way. He's going up to space. God knows where the hell he's going, but overall though. I think it's a good ending, but I also say I still prefer A2's ending. But they're both good in their own ways to the point. It's like, okay, I'm good with both of them. Unlike Stellar Blade, I did the two endings for that game. Recently I did uploaded the other ending one, and that ending definitely was a lot grittier and darker. But that ending could also set up for Stellar Blade 2 as well, if they decide to go with that route. But me personally, I didn't really like it as much because it was a bit gritty. It's a bit dark for my liking, but it was not a worse ending, but it was definitely an ending that is not to be definitely not applauding for it, not ruining it for it to be the best ending in the game. But who knows? They might go for that ending with Celebrate too. But anyways, yeah. I really wish I really wish we get more NieR games. And we do. There are more NieR games. Unfortunately, there are mobile games. That is the problem. They're mobile games, and you know me, I don't play mobile games. I have no interest in playing mobile games, so unfortunately, I'm not going to play them. But I really, really want the creative director Yoko Taro to come back to make more NieR games or more games like it. Like we need this guy to come back and make games again, like proper games, not mobile games. But who knows? Maybe he might lend some hand on Celeblade 2 potentially with the narrative, because supposedly that game's gonna have a more richer narrative. I don't know, but I want to see more games like NieR where they have so much little secrets you can do, different endings that you can find, and just want a good game. And I can safe to say this is a good game. It's a very good game. NieR Automata, highly recommended. Yes, it did took me a very, very, very long time to beat this game. Started this playthrough since back in 2017, and I barely finished the game this year. So better late than never, right? But yeah, NieR Automata is I could definitely see this game, a cult classic to say the least. Would it be a masterpiece? Yeah, I would say it's pretty damn close to a masterpiece in terms of the storytelling, the twists this game has. It's pretty damn good. But I guess we could get to my overall thoughts about this game. I don't know. We're gonna make this a little bit quick. I don't want to rant on far too long, but yeah, this is a very non-traditional game. This is definitely a game not for everybody. But if you can get through this game and in like the first 2-3 hours, I have a feeling you are gonna be enjoying this game quite a bit. Because this is a game that we hardly ever see in the gaming industry. And I would say the closest game we get to NieR Automata will have to be Stellar Blade. That's the closest game that has ever come close to NieR Automata, but I still think NieR Automata is in some way it's still a more superior game because there's just so much passion put into this game, so much stuff that no other game has. There's like I'm pretty sure this game has about 10 plus endings, different endings you can get in this game, and most of those are bad endings, of course, for the game. So, but yeah, that's what I like about this guy, Yoko Taro. This guy is like a fucking mad scientist. This guy, he's known to make some pretty crazy batshit story. And he has made other games in the past, like Drakengard, also NieR Replicant 2, which is probably going to be the next game I'm going to play for Sunday. And we're probably never going to get Drakengard remake. I hope so we do, because that game is linked to NieR Automata, surprise enough, even though the game is a dark fantasy game. It is still linked to NieR Automata in some extent. But yeah, so let's talk about the game. What I like, what I didn't like. I would say the best thing about this game, of course, is the story and the writing. I think the story and the storytelling, the writing is absolutely fantastic in this game. It's definitely, it's like I said, it's definitely not for everybody because this game is sort of weird, you know. But I was already drawn into the game from the opening. It started from like a Star Fox, type of, platforming game, and then becomes a hack and slash game, and then when we play as 9S, it becomes a hack and mini game. Like you're literally playing 3 different games all at once, into one big package, which is called NieR Automata. And I think that's what makes this game so special, is that this game definitely has a lot of variety in terms of gameplay mechanics, from combat to puzzles to mini games. You got everything. Almost a lot of things in here, and I have a feeling a lot of people would actually enjoy this game if they put the time on it. And like I said, the story is really good. The writing is pretty good. The characters are good in this game as well. Like 2B, 9S, A2, they're all fantastic characters in their own way. They all have their own different motives, They all have their own goals. Some of them having, strong display emotions. They're not supposed to show emotion, but clearly 9S, A2, and 2B are a special kind of android, to say the least. And of course, we get some, special cameo appearances from other characters from the older NieR games, like Emil, which I heard Emil has an extremely very tragic story, which means I have to play NieR Replicant to see, to see the story in that game, because Emil plays a really big role in Replicant. But yeah, like I said, this game is pretty crazy. It started off almost like a generic, alien, a sci-fi story, and then it becomes a whole lot more as you keep playing the game, Like the story gets a little bit crazier, the twists and all that stuff. It gets more crazy and outlandish to the point it's like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, the voice acting from the Japanese voice actors are fantastic. You can definitely tell what they are putting everything they can for those characters. The emotion is displayed. I'm pretty sure the English voice actors they did as just as much effort as they can. Me personally, I don't like playing. I don't really mind playing games in the original language, and obviously NieR Automata is in Japanese, so I'm playing in Japanese. But I'm sure the English dub is just as fine. From what I've seen, the clips with English, the English dub does sound pretty good. So I'll let them slide with that. But me personally, I like playing the game in the original language. So if it's in Japanese, I'll play in Japanese. In Chinese, I'll play in Chinese. In Korean, I'll play in Korean. If it's in English, I'll play in English. If it's in Russian, I'll play in Russian. It's that simple. That's just how I roll. If I'm watching a foreign movie, I will prefer to watch the movie. It's watching subtitle. I do understand people don't like reading subtitles. They want to enjoy it, so I do understand. People watching movies or playing games in dub. Fully understand your situation. I was there too. I watched all the Godzilla movies in dub when I was a kid, and shit, I still enjoy the shit out of them still. So there's nothing wrong with that. It's just preference. That's my preference. I like to play games and watch movies in the original form. So language, I'm gonna stick to the original language. It's that simple. But yeah, gameplay, like I say, is pretty good. The combat is pretty fluid. This game doesn't really hold you hands as well. You just kind of figure out how things work. Like this game does have a counter system. Yeah, I think it even has a parry system too, but the game does not tell you that. And that's what I like too, is that the game wants you to experiment, the combat, all the different combinations you can do with the pods, the different systems they got. Like you got missiles, the energy laser beam, or the shield, or the black hole void grenade that A2 used against me. It's just like I said, there's a lot of variety in terms of gameplay, especially with the combat. That's what I really like. You can go whichever play style you want. This game does not hold your hand. The game wants you to pretty much go crazy, do whatever you can to defeat the enemy. You want to do the cheap way, you want to do the hard way. The game lets you do that. It lets you experiment that. And I really, really like that. And for the most part, the combat is pretty damn good too. For a game that came out back in 2017, it's pretty good. And visually, in terms of the art, uh, it's fantastic. Like the art style in this game is pretty damn good. Can't really say the same with the visual in terms of the graphics, but in terms of art style, I think that's what makes this game stands out. Compared to any other generic, UE5 slot games that come out nowadays, is that this game had its own soul, the art style in it, the character design. And that's what really matters. Yeah, good, nice graphics is good and all, but you don't have any style, then it's just gonna look soulless. It's gonna look the same like every other UE5 games. And that's the problem with gaming nowadays, is that every game looks the same with this photorealistic look. It's like, where's the love to like put into the art style? You know, like it's okay to have exaggerated, a certain light style for like for the game. It's okay to have that. You don't have to make every game photorealistic and having it look the same. And yeah, the art style looks pretty good. The secrets and the Easter egg in this game in terms of exploration is pretty damn good too. Like I said, there's a lot of things in this game that I still haven't discovered, which is why I don't want to delete my save, because I want to go do the game again with my new Game Plus, and I want to do a 100% explore, and of course, trying to find that secret Emil boss fight, and yeah. But with that being said, I think that's all the good things I could talk about. Like combat's good. Different type of weapons you can use with the pods, even melee combat too, like spears, fist type weapons, etc. Exploration's pretty good as well, and story's pretty good. The writing, yeah, I think that's all the good things I can think of. Really, I don't really got too many gripes about this game, but I guess there are a few couple maybe a few gripes I have for this game, and this is going to be specifically for PC related stuff, or at least one of them. And the biggest point I have with this game is the PC port is ass for this game. At least at launch, it is definitely much more playable now since they did like a big update. But at launch, the PC port was so bad that I have to use mods to play this game. Technically, I am still using mods to play it now, only because I'm using texture mods. But uh, at launch, this game was horrible. The performance are all over the place. It did not run well. I didn't get any crashes, but a lot of people did have crash issue. But the game just did not run well. Uh, Poor quality in-game render cutscenes as well, which why I'm using mods to enhance the cutscenes as well. Uh, the enemies that you face in this game are is not very varied. You're all going to be fighting mainly almost the same type of machines you fight. There are a couple of unique ones, but most of the time you're all going to be fighting the exact same enemies like the machines. So just keep that in mind. You're all going to be fighting the same enemies in this game quite a bit. And some of the side missions can be a little bit irritating, especially if you're low level. So you do gonna have to do some grinding if you want to complete certain side missions in this game, which frankly I didn't really do enough grinding. I just played the game from point A to point B, and that's it. That's pretty much all I did. But obviously the graphics hasn't really aged well. You know, even though the game does have a fantastic art style in terms of like the graphics on like the environment, the characters and all that. Specifically, the environments, the game definitely looks pretty dated. It definitely needs a visual uplift, so I would recommend using texture mods to make the game look, a whole lot better if you can. But yeah, by default, the game does not look good. There's a lot of low resolution textures in a lot of areas, and even the character models too. Even in the cutscene too, like I said before, the cutscenes are being rendered at a very low resolution setting. So, but trying to think of any other bad things. I guess some of the side missions it can be a bit tedious, where they have you going back and forth, to certain areas. That can get a little bit tedious and probably a little bit boring too. But I think that's all the bad things I could think of really for this game. I don't really have too many bad things to say about this game. Besides the few minor gripe of going back and forth with some of the side quests and being level locked as well. Uh, I guess I got one last good thing that I have to say about this game, and I totally forgot about it, is the music. Music is an absolute masterpiece, okay? These guys are absolutely cooking up some crazy ass music. I think that's what the NieR games are really known for, is the soundtrack. The soundtrack for this game is a masterpiece level. Like, it's that fucking good. And you could definitely see that transfer to, Stellar Blade too, because you got the same music, some of the same music composer working that work on NieR Automata also work on Stellar Blade as well. So you can definitely hear the soundtrack, a lot of similarities with the soundtrack between NieR and Stellar Blade. And that's okay. That's absolutely okay with that. More music like NieR, the better, because like I say, they can dig up some of the craziest shit. They even make up their own fictional language on some of these soundtracks. I was like, how the fuck you guys do this? How come movies and TV shows are not hiring these guys? How come these guys are not hired in fucking Hollywood or any films? They are cooking up good music and they are not in mainstream movies and TV show. What the hell are you guys doing, huh? Side If I was making a movie or TV show now, I would absolutely hire the whole Monaga band group right now. And I would have them cook. I would have them cooking. That's all I gotta say. I'll have them cook of any soundtrack that I have in plans. If I ever make a movie or TV show in the future, or even a video game, I will hire this guy with a heartbeat. Now, granted, it might be expensive, but they will be cooking some good shit. Okay, so, but yeah, the soundtrack in NieR is mwah, absolute masterpiece, and I wish we had more crazy music composers that are willing to go above and beyond, and giving us great and memorable soundtracks that we will remember. And to this day, I still think NieR has one of the best video game soundtracks out there. It's on par with the Halo soundtracks, uh, Gears of War to a certain extent too. Like, you got a lot of great video game soundtracks, but NieR has to be in like one of the tops. It has to be like it's that freaking good. But yeah, I'm ranting out for far too long. Like I said, there's a few minor gripes here that I have for the game. I guess the combat, could be done a little bit better. It's kind of like a free form type of thing. So maybe it does have a lock-in, but it's mainly a lock-in for your ranged weapons. But maybe having like a lock-on system for like fighting certain enemies, and maybe have some of the animation a little bit more fluid and smooth too, because it does get a little bit crazy. So, but like I said, this is all minor gripes. I don't have too many problems with this game at all. Like I said, it's a fantastic game. I will definitely be going to New Game Plus and trying to find every bit of secret and trying to find that secret and mirror fight. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna end the video here for now for NieR Automata. And that will be the 9S ending, aka the childhood memories ending. I think that's what they call it before. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with this game. Both 9S and A2 ending are, I think, they're good in their own way. That they're not really, the bad ending I'm looking for. I think the worst ending you can get is dying at the beginning of the game. That is definitely the worst ending. You could die in the beginning of the game, at the very beginning of the game, and that will count as an end to the game. So that will definitely be the worst ending. But yeah, guys, so that's going to be a wrap up for NieR Automata as a whole playthrough. If you guys enjoyed the playthrough, hit the like button. You guys didn't, hit the dislike button. It's all up to you. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about the whole playthrough and the game. Do you guys enjoy NieR Automata? Have you guys played it? If so, what you guys think about it? You guys love it? You guys hate it? Let me know, guys. And obviously, for Sunday replacement, I think it's going to be NieR Replicant. We're going to get back to NieR Replicant and give it another shot, because I did start a playthrough of that game years ago and I stopped. So we will be continuing where we left off for NieR Replicant. So stay tuned for the playthrough for that game next Sunday. With that being said, guys, I'm going to end it here for now. And if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you guys didn't, hit the dislike button. It's all up to you. And if you guys got any other games you want to suggest me to play, let me comment down below and I'll check them out. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the NieR Automata playthrough. Stay tuned for NieR Replicant, and until then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.